Ibrahim Aoudi remembers his village Saris clearly. He remembers vividly how the residents of Saris used to help each other with weddings, deaths, and building homes. He talks about its olive trees, apples, grapes, and cattle. He says his family owned 7 cows.
My mother used to milk the cows and churn the milk. In the morning, when she baked fresh bread and put out the fresh butter, my mother would say to me, "Eat, Ibrahim."
At 93 years old, Aoudi has witnessed the birth of the State of Israel and the violent uprooting of his people.
They attacked our village at midnight from 3 directions. There was light resistance. The number of fighters was small, no more than 12. By sunrise, the Zionist gangs had occupied our village. They attacked with tremendous force, and when they occupied the village, they did not spare a single house. They completely wiped it out. I knew 2 elderly women named Watfa and Fatima, residents of the village. They were shot in the eyes.
In 1948, more than 700,000 Palestinians were forced from their homes in what they call the Nakba, the catastrophe.
My mother died in Amwas before we arrived here. My sister was just 5 years old. We walked barefoot as we had nothing to wear. We walked on thorns, our feet bleeding. It was Ramadan at the time, and my mother fasted and broke her fast with only water. This happened for 4 days. There was no bread or food. We suffered greatly.
As the 77th Nakba anniversary is marked, many Palestinians say it feels less like remembrance and more like a warning. Today, history seems to repeat itself. In Gaza, hundreds of thousands once again displaced, clutching whatever they can carry: pets, clothes, bread, and grief. And for Palestinians like Aude, the assault on Gaza is not just a new tragedy, it's a painful echo of an old wound. The early Zionist leaders of Israel used to say, "When the elderly die, the young forget."
At the last moment of my life, if I were given the choice of where in the world I would go, I would say I want to return to my village. If I don't return, my son will return. If my son doesn't return, his son will. And if his son doesn't return, my grandson will return. One day we must return. We have hope.
And so, for Palestinians, young and old, Nakba Day is not only a day to remember the past, but a call to resist the fear that history once again is being written in exile.
Oh, this village series looked a lot like this one, Lifta. Lifta is the only Palestinian village whose original homes still stand, even though its people have been uprooted. Before the Nakba, Palestine was home to a thriving society. Families lived, worked, and cultivated this land for generations. In the decades since, there's been a systematic effort to erase that history, but that didn't work. Generation after generation, Palestinians continue to say the right of return is non-negotiable and it does not expire. Mohammad Al-Kassim, TRT World, Lifta.